This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck as a 2006 Chevy Silverado 2500 HD. It is a 6.6 liter turbo diesel. It's a Duramax. It's four-wheel drive. Obviously it's a crew cab, and it's a short bed. It was a theft recovery purchased directly from an insurance company, and they tried to hide it by putting LT emblems behind the cab there when it's an LS. It's cloth. It runs great. The things we've done to it since we got it, we did a fuel filter, we did rear brakes, 2 glow plugs were bad, and the glow plug module. That is what it needed, and that's what it got. Also, when it came in, it had a bunch of black paint like slopping down the side of the bed, and it had a dent on the driver fender. We were gonna sell it with the fender that way, and then we decided not to. You will see before and after pictures. It's just a lot cleaner now. There's some funky clear coat issues with this thing. We can't tell if it's been painted before or not, or if it's just clear coat on this Chevy at the factory is going bad. I don't know what the deal is. It's still a decent looking truck, but cosmetically it's got some minor to moderate issues, and I guess it depends on what you want to do with it, whether you want to deal with it or not. Clearly at some point you can tell from down here on the door that somebody has backed into something with the door open, which causes the door to open all the way past the hinges open, and that damaged the fender right here. So in our pictures, the before pictures, this is all damage here. That's why we replaced this door. And this door still has some damage there. We're going to push that back down a little bit. We wanted to leave it that way so you could see why this fender was replaced, so that you would know the reasoning for it and what's going on here. We also put brand new tires on it. It was sitting on 235s, which looked like clown tires before. It looked ridiculous. So we bought brand new tires at Discount Tires. And actually, no, I think they might have been RNG tires. Anyway, they're brand new tires on the truck that we bought. Hood looks fine, which is unusual. Usually when sun damages clear coat, it'll damage the hood. But, you know, there's a little touch-up right there in the middle there. A little icky on the wheel. I mean, cosmetically, this thing is challenged somewhat. It just depends on what you're going to do with it and what you want to see in it. Mechanically, it's fantastic. There's a little ding right here. This is that weird clear coat thing. See that? I don't understand that at all. The paint is perfect, so I'm guessing it's never been repainted, but for some reason the paint let go there, or the clear coat let go. I don't get it. Anyway, you could see where someone had a paint business or something. They let paint dribble down, so the detailers, it was all down the side of it, and we got most of it off. See, there's a little bit of that clear coat. It's just, I'm not really sure what that's about. Sometimes you'd love to be able to go back in time and see what the heck was going on here, where they parked it or what they were doing. It might just be that on the bed or near the bed they had chemicals, and whatever they were doing with their business caused that. It does have a spare, and it looks brand new. When we bring these vehicles in, we do an unbelievably thorough inspection. We take the wheels off, put it in the air, frame checks, brake checks, and that's how we end up knowing that it needs rear brake pads, and a fuel filter, etc. See that clear coat peeling? I think that they spilled stuff on this truck on the bed area, and that's what caused it. Kind of makes sense, because that doesn't look like paintwork was done. So, you know, if you wanted to, you could just fix that door where that paint is on the front of the door, push that in, and maybe just re-clear coat the bed, and that'd be it. Walk around a little chip, touch-up paint. See these LTs? This is what the thieves do when they steal these things. They put emblems on so that the cops are looking for an LS, and it's an LT. They do everything they can. Sometimes they'll put 3500s on the door or 1500s on the door to try to throw everyone off. All right, I'm gonna start this truck. I'm gonna show you under the hood. Let you listen to it run. I know it's got a new battery also.
It's good to pray.
There you go. Let's see. I didn't reset the fuel filter light. I know that much. And I know we just did that. 67,983. So I'll have to have them reset that because I sat there and in person watched them change the fuel filter right in front of me. And they do that by going through the passenger side wheel well. That's a new battery. That's an original battery, so you got one new battery. And this fender is new, inside and out. It's all one piece, kinda. But you gotta do the whole thing inside and out. Alright, let's see. Let me start off back here. I'm gonna try locks and windows and everything. That's your driver rear door window. Door panel looks great. Seat looks perfect. There's a little stain over there I'll show you. It's like some of my... I just think that whoever owned this thing before had something to do with chemicals. It's just got signs of that everywhere. They didn't drive much for a diesel with 68,000 miles on it. That's not many. That's your passenger rear door window. Like a bleach or something. Your driver front window, door locks. You got manual seats, which is a great thing in my opinion. I get so sick and tired of dealing with power seat motors and irritate the hell out of me. There's a couple more dots down there. Seats show a little bit of wear, but not too bad. It belonged to a working guy, obviously, who used it and abused it a little bit cosmetically, but mechanically he did a pretty good job with it. There's a rollover hitch right there, that lever there. There's your driver window, passenger window. Rear window, driver rear window. Let's try the mirrors. Out, in, up, down, other side. Out, in, up, down. There you go there. Door locks on the driver's side. There you go. Seats over here. Good on this side also. A couple blemishes, but nothing big. Let's see what's going on right here. Not too bad. This is a tuner that my guys tell me is they did a flash on the computer, and this is actually functional, and it really changes things. I would strongly tell you that you should probably keep it on 1 or 2 or 3 at the most. 5. I mean, tuners. Can be a wonderful thing when you're towing, but if you're just going to race around town, you're going to hurt your truck eventually. Badly. Not cool. So, it's very cool and it works really well, but just know that it's not something that you would like to use in a full setting all the time. Although Duramaxes do them a lot better than 6.0 Fords or Dodges. You put them on those and they eat them up real fast. Duramaxes seem to be able to deal with them better. Anyway, 67,983 miles. This thing is on a salvage title due to theft, not collision. So if you come to Tucson to drive it home, we're going to have to restore the title first. And what we do is we take the truck down to motor vehicles. They do a level 3 inspection, the cops do, real cops. And then we take the level 3 inspection of the salvage title to motor vehicles here in Arizona and get what's called a restored salvage title. Once we have a restored salvage title, you can get plates and insurance. That's why it's required. We charge $200 to do that. So before you come, that's going to happen. If you ship to your state, you can do it yourself in your state if you want. Just make sure you can do it with a salvage title, bill of sale, and the truck, because that's all we can give you. All right, let me run through some stuff.
Oh, great.
Here's your radio. Let's see, what else we got? Air. Air's blowing ice cold. All the settings work. Trailer brake deal here. Here's the trailer brake. Obviously, you gotta have the trailer, so hooked up. Let me see. Put it into neutral. You go into 4 low. Now we're in 4 low. And drive. That's definitely 4 low. And reverse. That would be great here. Yeah. 4 low works fine. Let's see. Let's go all the way back to 4 high. Put it in drive. Yeah, you can drive at speed in that. And let's go into reverse. That's reverse. Perfect. Let's go back to 2-wheel drive. That's right there, and we're done. Let's go for a ride. All right, let's see. Like I said, it's on a salvage title, so if you're going to drive it home, it has to be restored. I told you about that. That's $200. If you come to Tucson, aside from paying $200 to restore the title, you're going to pay a $250 dock fee, and you're going to pay taxes. Taxes are 2% city sales tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. Our friends who come down all the time from Alaska to drive these things home, they have a 0% state tax, so all they pay is 2%, which is our city tax. They pay $250 in dock fees, and they pay $200 to restore the title. If your state tax rate is 3% and you come here, you're going to pay 5% taxes, $250 dock fee, and $200 to restore the title. If you pay by wire and ship, no dock fee, no taxes, nothing. You just deal with motor vehicle in your state and taxes in your state when it gets there. But I still strongly urge you, I would really have us do it for you unless you're absolutely rock steady, sure that you can get it done yourself. Yeah, this thing is definitely tuned. It's on, what is it, 1? Yikes. That was 1? Okay, if that was 1, yeah, 5 has got to be really interesting. So anyway, what else? Deposits. Please make sure you get a deposit in. Once we have a deposit, we'll put your name in a banner over the truck at wheelkinetics.com. Until then, it is for sale. All right? Then, let's see. The last part of this story is my usual spiel I give at the end. This is a used truck. It is not new. There is risk involved in buying anything used, especially a vehicle. So, if you're not prepared to take ownership and some risk, do not buy this truck. Okay? These are famous for being great motors. Their flaw has and always will be, I believe, the injectors. They're very expensive if they need injectors. So please know that going in. That said, it's only got 68,000 miles on them, so the likelihood of that is very low. Okay? What else? And somehow I found another of the 600 construction zones we have here in Tucson. Jesus. Oh my God, it's so annoying. What else? Anyway, this truck, you know, they gave it a certain number of years and miles for warranty. It's way past those, and you know, the Chevy designers would love to give it a longer warranty, but they don't know what's going to happen after that number of years and miles. If they don't know, how do we? Okay? We don't know more than them. So please, if you get this truck and it needs a little bit of money put into it at some point sooner or later, realize that you're saving a ton of money buying it. So some of that money may have to go into it sooner or later, okay? Eventually, every car ever made ends up on the scrap heap. So none of them live forever, right? Anyway, that's my speech on that subject. Just like to keep everything very real. Anyway, there's lots of information. Thank you for your time. Have a great day.